Hi everyone, how's everybody doing? This is Raghu Rajaguru with 401 team at Royal LePage Ignite. Thank you so much for joining me yet again on another market report for the month of November for Durham Region. So today we're not going to talk about overall Toronto real estate numbers. We're going to just talk about Durham Region and we're going to see what has happened in the market. Sorry, I had to adjust the chair there. So while I'm going through the table, the segment of homes that I'm going to be concentrating on and looking at is the detached segment. There's semi-detached, condo townhouse, condo apartment, and townhouses that I have broken down here. But unfortunately, for me to go through everything, it's going to take a very long time. This paper is attached to the email. If you're getting the email report and you can access it. If you don't have the report, just message me and I'd be happy to shoot it over. So let's look at the detached segment and what has happened in the detached segment. And overall, about 872 homes sold in the Durham region, as well as the composite index price is around 573,000, which has increased compared to last year. So let's look at the detached segment. We had about 581 homes sell. That's overall about 20% increase compared to what sold November 2018, which is a good thing. And the average price is at about 673. It went up by 3%, which is also a good thing. We have new listings at 747. So new listings is how many listings came on the market. So how many detached homes came on the market for the month of November in 2019. About 747 homes came on the market, detached homes came on the market for that month. That new listings also went down. So essentially supply went down for that month compared to last year, right? The SNLR number is at 78%. Last year it was at 57.7. What's interesting about that number is that sales number to listing ratio. How many of the homes that are being listed are being sold? About 78% are being sold, whereas last year it was at 57.7. Why is that interesting? Because 57.7, anything under 60, so 40 to 60% represents a balanced market, whereas this year detached segment has passed the balanced market ratio, and then it is in the seller's market ratio to about 78%, which is good. The active listings next, we have about 1,096 active listings at the end of November. So that's about 1,096 active listings, detached homes that are still available on the market. And that is also a 20% drop compared to last year. So it's good. We have about 11% drop in new listings and about 20% drop in active listings, which means the months of inventory has dropped as well because sales went up, new listings came down, and active listings came down. That means the months of inventory dropped. And I mean, I can't say enough about how well the detached segment is doing this year compared to last year. The months of inventory is at 1.9 months of inventory. So that is a super market. Decent sellers market, definitely, for the detached segment in Durham region. So because all this happened, guess what happened to the average days on market? The average days on market obviously fell. One, the supply went down, the sales went up, so you will have the months of inventory come down, and the average days on market will also come down. Now, before, like I said, I'm not going to touch every segment here. You have the semi-detached, you have the condo townhouse, you have the condo apartment and the townhouses. But what I really wanted to show you is that the semi-detached segment, the end of November 2019, had about 0.5 months of inventory. So if you're thinking about selling your semi-detached, I mean, like it's a super hot market for those things, as well as the condo townhouses, 0.7 months of inventory. So there's no inventory. I mean, there is, but very little. And then we have condo apartments at 1.6 and townhouses at 1.1. Another number that I really wanted to share was that in the sales number to listing ratio, Semi-detaches and condo townhouses are actually selling faster than they're being listed, because the number, the SNLR, which is sales number to listing ratio, is at 111%. That means that as soon as something gets listed, they're selling, they're selling, they're selling. So it's a phenomenal market for the semi-detached segment. So definitely, if you're considering in putting up the home, whether it be now or whether it be next year, it is a good time, and Durham Region is doing phenomenally well in those segments. Next thing that we wanted to talk about is overall the months of inventory. So as you can see in the graph, I have tracked the months of inventory for the year 2017, 18, and 19. We are currently at 2.1 months of inventory end of November, which is very, very good in terms of what happened last year. We were at 2.5, so we have definitely dropped in terms of inventory. That's a good thing. 1.5 months of inventory for 2017, but that was following a crazy market we had. And as you can see, the blue line has been going up in 2017 because of the small correction we had in 2017, end of April. Right? But overall, 2.1 months of inventory is a seller's market. Nothing to worry over there in terms of months of inventory. The next graph that we're going to look at is the composite index price in Durham Region. As you can see, this is phenomenal. We were kind of tied with last year in May, and so that's May of this year. We were kind of tied in terms of the composite index price, but after May, we kind of took off. And we're at 573,000 right now. That's the composite index price for Durham Region, and compared to last year, that's about $20,000 more. Compared to 2017, that is about $30,000 more. So we're doing phenomenally well, even in terms of the composite index price. Again, folks, like I said before, the composite index price is a better tracker of the price value of a home instead of looking at average prices. Because average prices, they fluctuate a lot, and depending on what sort of homes sold last year or this year, they can fluctuate, right? What type of homes are selling, they can fluctuate. So the composite index price home, or the category is more accurate in terms of intrinsic value as well as the extrinsic value. So that's phenomenal job, or phenomenal news. And in terms of sales, we're doing phenomenally well. So overall, we had about 730 homes sell in Durham Region last year. Right now it's 872, so that has gone up too. We're a little bit tied with 2017, but the reason being why we're tied with 2017 is because, if you remember, the government was going to implement a stress test for even those who were buying with 20% down end of 2017, and that regulation was going to come in effect 2018 January. So everybody was kind of rushing to buy during that time. So it'll be interesting to see what next month brings us, but overall the market is doing phenomenally well. So if you have any questions regarding where your home is, and if you are thinking of selling it, if you're curious about the price and how the market is doing in your city, in your neighborhood, on your street, then give us a call, because we break the numbers down for you. And that's what we do good, because part of selling a home is always pricing it right. And if you don't have the price right, you will definitely miss out on the potential buyers that are going to come through the door and give you a fair market value price, right? And that's what we give you. You have to price it well. You have to show it well. And let us do the negotiation on your behalf when we price it right, and then we'll definitely sell it for you. So call us, or call me at 416-712-2006. Again, this is Raghu Rajaguru for 401 team at Royal LePage Ignite. Till next time, thank you so much for watching this. If you have any questions, anytime, message me, text me, email me. I'll be happy to answer it for you. Thank you so much.